Welcome back to my channel. I low-key disappeared for like 2 weeks, but we're back. I'm not gonna promise that there's gonna be a video next week again because I don't want to make empty promises, but today we're just gonna do a little cute get to know me and hang out with me. The first question was, what's the meaning behind your name and do you have any nicknames? Well, I have 2 names and 2 surnames. One surname is not really, like, Kasaya is my surname, but it's not on like my legal documents. And then I have another surname that I don't want to say on the internet. The people that know it. My names are Nicola. My middle name is Vimbai Nashe, which is a Shona name. My grandma gave me that name and it means Vimbai Nashe, like be with God or praise with God. Either praise with God, be with God, or rejoice with God. One of those two. My Shona is slowly like chipping away. Like I'm becoming less fluent in both Shona English and I'm also learning Korean. So there's that. Where did you grow up and how has it shaped you? So I was born in Zimbabwe. And then I moved here to Scotland. That's where I live right now. I moved to Scotland when I was 11, turning 12, literally like 8 days before like my 12th birthday. And I went straight into high school. That's another story for another day because that was low-key traumatic and that shaped me. We were fresh off the boat. That was life-changing. That was my villain arc. Like in high school I had like selective mutism or something like that. I did not speak because 1, I did not have anything in common with any of those kids, and 2, I really just did not want to speak. I just couldn't speak. Like what would I even talk about? That was like a constant thought that ran through my head. I'm like, I cruised through it. I did a lot of sports so that time went by faster and that I had hobbies. And yeah, even my parents, like when they would get my reports and stuff like that from the teachers, they're like, oh my god, Nicole is so quiet, she's so well behaved. And my parents are like, is this the same person? Because at home I was a yapper. I was a certified yapper and I still am. After I left high school, like I was just like, yeah, that's me done. I don't need to go back to that place. Like I don't even have anyone or talk to anyone in high school anymore. Anyways, moving on. Well, this is a good one. If I could use one word to describe myself, what would it be? Patient. Should I just do 1 or 2? Maybe 3. Should I do 3? Let's do 3. Patient, creative, strong. Not to feed the strong black girl stereotype, but I am strong emotionally. Physically, no. Emotionally, yes. Because your girl's been through a lot, but we're still standing on 2 feet. Or maybe I just have high functioning depression, who knows. Yeah. Another question is, what's your biggest passions outside of social media? I love dancing. Like, I love dancing. I dance every single day. But I really want to start getting into, like, going to classes more often so I get better at my dancing because I know I have potential. I can 2-step, I have rhythm, and I'm really good at learning things really fast. Like I see dances on TikTok like maybe 2-3 times and then like in my head I can already do it. So there's that's one talent I have. I can learn things really fast. I can catch on to it pretty fast. I don't know what's that called. Am I a prodigy? A protege? Let's do 3 more questions and then call it a day. What's one thing people will be surprised to learn about you? I went to boarding school. I went to boarding school for 4 years of my life when I was 5 years old, up until I was 9. And let me tell you, they literally left me there and they're like, we'll be back tomorrow. Did they come back tomorrow? That's when my trust issues developed because why are you gonna tell me that you're gonna pick me up tomorrow? Did they come pick me up? No. So yeah, I think that's when my trust issues developed. I guess they said that so that I wouldn't cry when they left, but I still cried anyways. But like, yeah, they're like, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, don't worry. Tomorrow became 3 months. Tomorrow became 3 months, and then I went home for a month, and then I came back to school for 3 months. That's how like the school year runs in Zim. Like you go 3 months at school, 1 month off, 3 months at school, 1 month off. But I wasn't completely alone. My cousins were there. I had my cousins there. Everyone went through it, and we also had to shave our heads. Like I'm talking bald, like 0, number 0 on the blade, bald. And imagine having a bald head in like 30-40 degree weather. The summers in Zim are no joke because it gets hot. And imagine your head has no hair and you're hot. Thinking about it, I'm just like, damn. They really had us walking about that campus like a bunch of avatars, the last airbenders. The girls, the boys, everyone was bald. I'm still traumatized because when I was applying like for my passport and stuff like that, like they thought I was a boy because I had no hair. Since that day, I was like, you know what? I'm never shaving my head. I will cut my hair, but you'll never see me bald ever again. What's your go-to comfort TV show, movie, or music genre? Oh, let's start with music. I love everything when it comes to music. I love a bit of compa. I love a bit of reggaeton. I love a bit of Brazilian funk. I love a bit of reggae, Jamaican, the Caribbean. I love... What else do I love? I love old school 2000s R&B, like the boy bands like B2K, Destiny's Child, the LW. And this is partly because of my sister, because she was obsessed with B2K and she kind of put me on. Growing up with my sister, because she's like 8 years older than me, so she is a millennial. So growing up with her, I just copied and did everything she did, listened to everything that she listened to. But it kind of shaped my music genre, because around me, like my cousins or like my grandparents or people that I was just around, they played different types of music, and that kind of like inspired me to listen to a little bit of everything. As long as there's a little beat, as long as I can move my hips, I'm there. Like I like everything. K-pop. People were surprised that I like K-pop. Like girls that were into boy bands back then know this. The pipeline from like liking Mindless Behavior. No, it goes B2K, Destiny's Child, all the 2000 bands, and then it goes to Mindless Behavior. I was obsessed with Mindless Behavior. I had a fan account on Twitter that had like 3k followers. That obsessed. I even have a signed t-shirt that I won because I did a little competition. If you searched well enough on YouTube, you will find the video of me dancing for a t-shirt by Mindless Behavior. So yeah, pipeline from B2K, all the 2000s bands, to like Mindless Behavior, and then I was introduced to K-pop through that because I clicked on a video on YouTube. I think it was Red Velvet. I'm pretty sure it was a Red Velvet music video, and there was like the budget on these videos, and I kept clicking. I was like, you know what? There's some grooves here, and then I stumbled upon BTS, and then that's when it like tumbled. I was just like, you know what? Here we are. Let's just learn about everything. Dare I say she's a cultured girly? Wow, that was cringy. I'm so sorry. My comfort movie, I would say I would never get tired of Rush Hour. All 3 of them. Any old school 2000 movies. Romeo Must Die is also up there because I love Aaliyah. TV shows. I don't know TV shows. What TV shows did I rewatch so many times? I've rewatched like The Vampire Diaries quite a lot. Gossip Girl. I've rewatched Arrow. I've rewatched The OC, One Tree Hill. If we're speaking of like American TV shows. But if we stumbled across the river, the pond, the sea, the Atlantic to Korea, so many K-dramas that I've watched, I actually can't think of one right now. Anyways, I feel like I've yapped a little too much. So let's close it off with what advice would you give to your younger self? Don't be naive. Don't let people stop you from becoming the best version of yourself. And don't be scared to try everything that you always wanted to try. Like, I feel like I held myself back quite a lot because I was too scared to try the things that, like, all these ideas that I had in my head when I was younger. I always wanted to start a YouTube, but I was so scared of being perceived and stuff like that. Also, it will all get better. You will be okay. And keep one eye open for Selena, because never know, your biggest haters, you never know. That's all. So I hope that was a bit entertaining and you know a little bit more about me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's something about this girl, man, from around my way.